2 years before Nigeria gained independence in 1960, crude oil was discovered in commercial quantity in 1958, and within a decade of its discovery, Nigeria became the largest oil producer in sub-Saharan Africa with an estimated production volume of almost 2 million barrels per day. Hopes were high that Nigeria's oil wealth will become the catalyst for its economic development across all sectors. While the oil industry has helped create jobs and provided a major source of foreign exchange and funding for the national budget, poor management and pervasive corruption has remained a dark spot for the country.
We allowed oil master us as a nation instead of mastering oil the way we did in the initial phase of the oil boom.
Decade after emerging from the vestiges of colonial domination, Nigeria has manifestly fared poorly compared to its peers such as Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore, countries that are now reference points in development economics. Nigeria may have been politically independent, but its crude technology base has remained dependent on oil majors, with production contract sharing taking a chunk of what the country could have earned. 60 years after, the story remains the same. The National Oil Company, the NNPC, has over the years incurred more liabilities than make profits, with oil production assets such as its 4 major refineries all in a state of comatose.
You have competent people in NNPC who is capable of actually running the refineries in a profitable manner. They did it before. NNPC refineries were profitable until the political structure overran them.
One of the identified setbacks on Nigeria's progress has been the widening knowledge gap in the highly complex technical sectors of the oil industry. While indigenous players have taken the challenge, foreign expertise and expertise still play critical roles in their operations.
I haven't seen any country that is able to leapfrog the foundation. We need to start making things. We need to start, engaging our youth. We need to start producing engineers, people that can design, produce, manufacture things, because we need to also build for ourselves.
On the other hand, oil-producing communities have also seen little in terms of infrastructure, which has created tensions arising from resource conflict and militant agitations.
When you talk about Niger Delta stakeholders, people think that they are doing them a favor. Nobody is doing the Niger Delta people any favor. The resources that are being extracted and the environment that is being degraded deserve to be looked at, and the people need to be compensated.
For Nigeria, oil seems to have become the proverbial cause. A United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime report indicates that over $400 billion have been stolen from Nigeria between 1960 and 1999. Successive administrations have failed to plow back months and years of oil windfall into critical human capital investment and social and physical infrastructure.
For every crude oil that is sold daily, there's what we call $10, $20 below the Brent. So that for that price that is in the international market, some people will have in leadership, every day you just get that money hitting your account from $10 on top of it. So there's no sincerity. If you go to the oil wells, are the meters there working?
The foray into oil exploration has also affected other sectors. For instance, between 1960 and now, Nigeria transited from a well-diversified agricultural nation to a monolithic economy dependent on crude oil.
Nigeria should be a country that can even be giving loans to other countries because we have not managed our natural resources properly. There are certain places you will go to, the groundnut that you find in certain communities is what some countries are using to run the economy.
As investment in clean energy intensify, Nigeria faces a stark reality of oil becoming a useless commodity or drying up, as some studies have projected. 60 years after independence, it may just be the time to count her gains and losses in the oil business and take deliberate steps towards alternative solutions to a clearly fading optimism. Mwesi Igono, AIT News, Abuja.